There is a web on your porch, maybe in the corner of your doorframe, maybe stretched across the gap between your railing and the wall. Maybe you walked straight through it this morning and didn't even stop to look at it. It looks like neglect, like something a clean home shouldn't have, like a problem that's been waiting for a broom. So you reach for the broom, or your hand. 3 seconds. Gone. Stop. What you just swept away was not a mess. It was a hunting structure, built strand by strand, over hours, by something that has been protecting your home every single night, without you ever once knowing it was there. Today, we are going to look at that web together. We are going to understand who built it, what it was doing, and why. Once you see it, you will never reach for that broom again. The web on your porch was built by a common house spider, Parasitiatoda tepidariorum, found in virtually every home across North America. And the first thing to understand about this spider, the thing that surprises almost everyone, is that she is nothing like the ones you are afraid of. She has no venom dangerous to humans. She cannot bite through skin under normal circumstances. She has no colony to defend, no queen, no swarm, no aggression. She is solitary. She built that web alone. She hunts alone. And her only purpose, the only thing she was doing on your porch, was her job. Now think about that for a moment. Every spider you have ever found in your home, every web you have ever swept away from a corner, a windowsill, a gap behind the door, almost none of them were dangerous. Almost all of them were working, and not randomly, not by accident, not because they wandered in and had nowhere better to be. She chose your porch. She chose the gap beside your railing because she read the airflow. She read the light. She understood, without a brain capable of conscious thought, that insects move through that exact space. Every night, on a path she mapped better than you ever could. And she set up her operation there, quietly, completely out of sight, doing her job. This is where the story becomes extraordinary. That web was not random. Every single strand was placed with intention. The dry threads radiating outward, those are the frame. The sticky spiral coiled between them, that is the trap. 2 completely different types of silk, produced from 2 completely different glands. In one body, the size of a pencil eraser. Think about what that means. Inside a creature smaller than your thumbnail, there are multiple silk production systems running simultaneously, each one producing a chemically distinct material, each one deployed at exactly the right moment in exactly the right part of the web. No blueprint, no planning, no instruction, just execution, perfect execution, every single time. And that structure, that thing you swept away in 3 seconds, catches up to 200 insects every single night. Mosquitoes, gnats, moths, flies, the exact insects that were going to find their way into your home. While you slept, while the lights were off, while you had no idea it was there, it was working. But here's the part that almost nobody knows. Every morning, she takes the web apart. Not because it is damaged, not because it stopped working. She takes it apart because the silk degrades. UV light weakens the threads over the course of a day. The stickiness fades. The tension shifts. She knows this. So before dawn, before the web loses its precision, she consumes it. She recycles the protein in the silk back into her own body. Every strand, nothing wasted. And by nightfall, she builds it again, from scratch, in the exact same place. She has been doing this every single night, on your porch, since the day she arrived. Here is the part that will matter most to you as a homeowner. What does this spider catch above all others? Mosquitoes. One common house spider consumes up to 2,000 mosquitoes in a single season. Let that settle for a moment. 2,000. In one season. From one spider. On one web. In the corner of your porch that you never use. Now consider what you have spent on mosquito control in the past few years. The sprays. The candles. The devices that plug into the wall. The ones you set up before a dinner outside and still got bitten through. None of them work in the dark. None of them cover every entry point. None of them operate every single night without being turned on, refilled, replaced, or remembered. She does. No spray reaches the exact entry point she covers. No trap hunts as precisely as she does. No product works in the dark, every night, in the specific gaps where insects enter your home, the way she does. And it is not only mosquitoes. Moths that would have found their way to your pantry. Gnats that would have circled your fruit bowl. Flies that come in every time a door opens. She catches them before they reach the door, before they reach you. She is not sharing your home. She is defending it. There is one more thing about this web that deserves your attention. Something that happens in the dark that almost no one ever witnesses. Spider silk, the material in that web you swept away, is stronger than steel by weight. Gram for gram, it outperforms Kevlar. NASA has studied it. Materials engineers have spent decades trying to synthesize it. And no laboratory in the world has fully replicated what this spider produces inside her own body. For free, on your porch. The reason it has never been fully replicated is that spider silk does something no man-made fiber can do. When it is pulled, it first softens, then stretches. Then, right before the point of breaking, it stiffens, and it transfers the load to the rest of the web. So when an insect hits the web at full speed, the web does not tear. It absorbs. It distributes. It holds. MIT published research showing that local thread breaks actually strengthen the surrounding structure. The web becomes more resistant after impact, not weaker. Aerospace engineers studying damage-resistant materials still reference spider web architecture. The thing on your porch is more structurally advanced than anything currently manufactured at scale. And when prey hits the web, she does not rush. She feels the vibration through the dry threads. She reads the frequency. She can tell the size of the insect, the speed at which it hit, and whether it is worth her time, before she ever takes a single step toward it. Small insect, low vibration, not worth the silk to wrap it. She waits. Large insect, strong, irregular struggle. She moves. Immediately. Precisely. In complete darkness. Some people find this deeply unsettling. Others find it one of the most fascinating things nature has ever shown them. Most people, once they understand what they are looking at, feel something in between. So what should you actually do about the web on your porch? The answer depends on one thing. Where is it? If it is in a corner you rarely use, a gap beside a railing, a space under the eave, leave it completely alone. She will maintain it. She will keep it active. And she will keep working every night for the rest of the season. If it is directly in a doorway you walk through daily, move it gently with a stick to a nearby corner. She will rebuild. She adapts. Do not use chemical sprays near it. Even products aimed at other insects will break the silk and kill her. And if you want more of them, if you want this operation running in multiple locations around your home, leave leaf litter and bark near the perimeter of your porch. Create small gaps in wooden structures. Turn off exterior lights you do not need, or switch to yellow bulbs that attract fewer insects. The spider will find the right spots on her own. She always does. What you should never do is destroy it. Not because the spider will retaliate. She won't. But because you will be removing something that was working, precisely, silently, every night, in the exact place you needed it most. The web on your porch is not a mess. It is not a sign that your home needs cleaning. It is a solution. A silk-built, nightly rebuilt, mathematically precise solution to an insect problem you did not fully know you had. Leave it there. Watch it if you get the chance. And the next time someone reaches for a broom near one, tell them what it was actually doing. Have you ever swept a spider web away, and now you wonder what else you have been wrong about? Leave it in the comments. I read every single one. And if this is the kind of story that made you stop and think, there is an entire world of these waiting for you on this channel. Every week, we open up one more thing that most people walk past without ever looking twice. The creature under your garden pot. The mark on your garage wall. The silence in your yard at 3 in the morning. Each one has a story, and each one will change the way you see your own backyard. If you don't want to miss the next one, the subscribe button is right below this video. It costs you nothing, and the next story is already waiting.